The Vatican is notorious for its incredible culture, architecture, and monuments, as well as being the seat of Papacy. It is also a hub of controversy and has its fair share of dark secrets. What are some of these hidden treasures? Welcome back to Ancient Egypt, the channel where we uncover the secrets of ancient Egypt. Subscribe to the channel to be updated with the latest video. In this video, we will look at 10 hidden Egyptian treasures in the Vatican, so clearly you do not want to miss out on this. Roman times saw a continued devotion to the great Egyptian god of mummification and ruler of the necropolis, Anubis. In this exquisite Parian marble statue from the 1st and 2nd centuries CE, he even received a unique Roman makeover, dressed in a short Roman toga. Anubis and the Roman god Mercury were combined during the Roman era. He is holding a tiny solar disk between his ears on a crescent moon. In his left hand, he holds the caduceus of Hermes, which was used in Greek and Roman religion to guide the souls. He has a sistrum, an Egyptian musical instrument, and rattles connected to Hathor in his right hand. The statue discovered in Anzio at the Pamphilj Villa was given to Pope Benedict XIV in 1749 and moved to the Egyptian Museum upon establishing that institution in 1839. The Memphis craftsman god Ptah, who wears a blue cap, has captivated all of us. These two dedication steles, one located in Memphis and the other in the laborers' community of Deir el-Medina, exhibit admirable artistic skill. Ptah was the patron god of Memphis, the Egyptian capital, and a significant creator deity who, according to legend, thought and spoke the universe into existence. Many Egyptian kings, queens, and commoners made Ptah the center of their devotion as they prayed for his blessing on the nation's mayat, harmony and balance, as well as on life, health, and prosperity. Ptah is regarded as Memphis's very essence and spirit. The alleged medieval book, known as the Grand Grimoire, is said to have incredible powers. Honorius of Thebes, who asserted to be under the devil's control, wrote it in the 16th century. The book includes instructions on how to create magic amulets and talismans, as well as how to cast spells and even call upon demons. The most alarming part is that it even provides instructions on calling the devil himself and negotiating a deal with him. After the original was published, numerous copies were made. However, the original, unaltered copy is only in possession of the Vatican. Some people assert that the others are fake or that they have been changed to render them useless. Others assert that although every copy possesses some power, the Vatican's original document is the most potent. However, some claim that the Vatican is the owner of the only authentic, working copy to save humanity from unimaginable destruction if the book were to fall into the wrong hands. This enormous granite statue, which is a true jewel in the Vatican collection, was made for Amenhotep III's great wife Tiye, 18th dynasty Egypt, and it once stood in Kamel Hetan, its enormous monetary temple. It undoubtedly resembles the Tiye statues that Dr. Sorosian's team still uncover today at the Kamel Hetan site. Ramses the Great usurped it during the 19th dynasty and moved the statue to his mortuary temple, the Ramesseum, where it was redirected to Ramses' mother, Tiye, also Seti's wife. Ramses II's sister, Henetmire, who was once mistaken for her brother's daughter, is pictured on the left side of the statue pillar. The stunning piece once adorned the gardens of Sallust under Emperor Caligula. It was discovered in the Vigna Veraspi garden and brought to the museum in 1839. Many Egyptian collections appear to have their own late period, Chantress of Amun, Mummy, and Coffin. My hometown's Royal Ontario Museum most definitely does. Indeed, many aristocratic women who worked as singers and musicians at Karnak in ancient Waset, Thebes/Luxor, held this position. The 22nd dynasty yellow coffin style of Jed-Moot, Chantress of Amun's mummy and coffin at the Vatican Museum is particularly lovely. Economic hardship during this later era of Egyptian history caused the elaborate tombs to disappear and the most exquisite coffin arts to flourish. When the Deir el-Medina laborers' village ended at the end of the New Kingdom, many of the laborers had pivoted their businesses from public tombs to making exquisite coffins like this one. It features all the beautiful iconography and warding spells necessary to keep the deceased woman safe as she travels to her illustrious afterlife. The coffin displayed here is the outer coffin. The mummified body would have been housed in an inner coffin. 9 distinct bone fragments were discovered in 1939 beneath St. Peter's Basilica, the largest church in the world and the administrative hub of the Vatican city-state. Even more astonishingly, it has been reported that the bones were discovered in a plain, unassuming shoebox. In a Sunday service in 2013, Pope Francis displayed the bones to the public before locking them away again. Since then, this is the first time anyone has seen them in public. No one is certain if they are St. Peter's bones. Academics and skeptics alike are skeptical. However, the Vatican has locked the bones away from any further public viewing rather than publicly displaying the bones or allowing scholars to test their theories. The Vatican asserts that this is due to a purported 1,000-year-old curse against people who disturb St. Peter's tomb's peace. But doubters think that this is just an explanation. Possibly not the most attractive thing, but a significant one. Hatshepsut and her stepson/nephew are depicted as co-rulers during the early co-regency on a stele made of sandstone that was once erected in Thebes. In other words, the brief 7 years of rule before Hatshepsut assumed full authority and the kingly persona. It was built in western Thebes to honor renovation and construction projects done in the great god Amun's honor. Young Thutmose III, wearing the white crown of Upper Egypt, follows Hatshepsut in bringing offerings of new vases, incense to the god. It appears to have entered the Vatican in 1819. However, how did this significant stele get to Rome? There are numerous claims that the Vatican is home to various religious artifacts. After all, it is the world's largest concentration of Christians. And to top it all off, it is one of the oldest institutions still in use today. Therefore, it shouldn't be shocking that the Vatican has been said to possess various religious artifacts. From Noah's Ark to the Holy Grail, the Ark of the Covenant, and the cross on which Jesus Christ died. Almost every significant piece of Christian art has been speculated to be kept in the Vatican's secret archive. According to rumors, there may also be obscure and strange religious artifacts tucked away there. Some of them are so strange that it is doubtful the average layperson has ever heard of them. The foreskin of Jesus, the actual undamaged body of Christ, or even the crown of thorns he wore during his crucifixion are some of the less bizarre ones. The lovely marble statue shows a man named Antinous, who was a favorite and possibly Hadrian's lover before he perished in the Nile. It was found at Hadrian's villa in Tivoli and dated to the period between 131 and 138 CE. Hadrian, who was grieving, defied handsome Antinous and combined him with a god of the afterlife, Osiris, to create a syncretic god. Hadrian's devotion to Antinous was so intense that he founded and named Antinopolis to an Egyptian city. He also attempted to give the constellation Antinous name. The statue's typical forward-striding left leg pose, influenced by ancient Egyptian iconography, should be noted. However, the work is unmistakably Roman-based on the features, attire, and somewhat fey, fluid, and relaxed sloped back pose. There is allegedly proof of either Jesus' existence or lack thereof hidden away in the Vatican's secret archive. There is allegedly a transcript of a recorded conversation between Emperor Nero of Rome and St. Paul the Disciple stored in the Vatican's secret archive. If this is the case, it could either prove that Jesus was a historical figure or completely disprove his existence and establish him as a fictional character, depending on what was said in the conversation, both of which have the power to change the course of history. It makes sense that the Vatican would keep its evidence of Jesus' non-existence secret if such evidence exists. What are your thoughts on these amazing hidden treasures in the Vatican? Let us know in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed today's video and found it interesting, then make sure to leave us a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon to be always updated with the most exciting content as soon as it's uploaded. Thanks for watching. See you again soon in another video.